Yeah, Ashton, just how's the transition been so far? You know, coming from high school to college early, just how's it been for you so far?
The transition's been amazing. All the guys here are really nice to you. They welcome you with open arms. And coaches are amazing. And, we just started breaking down the playbook 2 weeks ago, and they're easing us in pretty good. They ease us into workouts. But now workouts got pretty hard, so we're going at it now. But, yeah.
Yeah, Zion was saying the workouts have been a little bit of a step up as well. What was that experience? You know, you mentioned looking at the playbook a little bit. What do you remember about your experience reading a college playbook for the first time?
There's a lot going on because it goes on with every single position. You gotta learn, know the checks for everything. There's a lot of just different terminology. That's the thing. We ran kind of like the same sort of defense in high school. We ran a 4-2-5, but it's like the terminology is different, so you gotta learn that. Just like the checks and stuff.
I read, correct me if I'm wrong, you have a brother at GT playing football?
He was at Georgia for 4 years and went to Georgia Tech for one.
Georgia Tech, and then you had two that played at Kentucky?
Yes, they're twins. Yeah, they played at Kentucky.
Okay, gotcha. How much did, I guess, they influence, your, inspiration to play football, or was that something you just wanted to do regardless?
I mean, I love football regardless, but I grew up with a football in my hand. They were always throwing a football at me. And it was that and baseball. There was a story, Don was he just throw baseball as hard as he could at me and make me catch it. Same with the football, and then it hit me in the face sometimes.
With the football rather than the baseball?
Yeah, with the football. I think I got hit in the face a couple times with the baseball, but that's what made me good with them. So my mom would get mad at them, but yeah.
Yeah, well, I was going to ask you too, just what was it like, being in that household with, all four of y'all playing football, and, just what was that like, and what position did you play, when you first were starting to play football?
I tried to play quarterback at first, and then I was over the weight limit, so I went to tight end and linebacker. That's what I always played when I was growing up, but I always wanted to be a quarterback, but I'm happy I changed. Linebacker's like the quarterback of the defense. Exactly. But, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. So, obviously, for the last, 4 years, they had Cedric right here, playing linebacker, things like that. Did you get a chance to ever, kind of meet him?
I only met Cedric a couple times. I didn't really but, when I really got to meet was Power and some of the guys, because they knew Cedric was gone, so they were trying to get me with the guys that I'm going to be in the room with. Yeah.
Sure. And Power, obviously, like you said, he's a guy that's coming back this year. Yeah. What are some of the things he's told you about what it's like being at UNC and being a member of, not just a member of the team, but just, being at the school?
Power's a really good dude. I really enjoyed being able to meet him. He's very smart and intelligent when it comes to football, and that's kind of like what he just taught me. Just he doesn't really said it, but the way he leads by example, he's always the first one to everywhere. He's always doing the extra. And, he kind of just leads by example and teaches you how to do that. He's always in the film room taking notes, so, yeah.
Sure. And then for you, I imagine, Tommy Tickpen, being your main, recruiter, being the main guy you kind of talk to, coming into UNC, what are some of the, conversations you've had with him, and just what has he told you about?
Thig?
Yeah. Tommy Tickpen.
I didn't hear you say. Me and Thig, we hit it off right away. He's a funny dude. I like him a lot. Yeah. He was my favorite coach that I got to go through the experience with, but just sitting down and talking football with him, and not everything's about football with him. He was always asking about you personally, make sure you're good and everything, asking how your day is. So, he's a really good dude.
Yeah. For you personally also, what are some of your goals for, the coming year? Obviously, it's going to be a while before the season over and everything like that. But what are some of your goals, coming in your first year that you want to accomplish?
Really just learn the playbook, trying to just get tuned in with everything. I mean, of course I want to play, but sometimes it doesn't work out. But, that's my goal, is try and get on the field and help the team win however I can. I want to help the team win. That's really it.
Yeah, and then, another young guy that they had last year, Marty Campbell, was, last season was a true freshman. Yeah. Have you gotten to, I feel like I asked you this about several guys, but have you gotten to, got to meet him and have a conversation with him?
Amari's funny. He always walks up to me and says, "Yes, sir, Ashton," every time. But, yeah, Amari's a good dude. He's been helping me out with the playbook because he's a Mike and I'm a Mike, so he's really sat down and helped me out with the playbook. So, yeah.
Reading up on you, I saw this one story about how you broke your hand in your senior year. Is that true?
Oh, I broke it my junior year. Yeah.
Junior, okay. And then you still played.
Yeah.
What was that? What What was that like? Man.
It was fun because you could whack some people with it, but in the playoffs, I dropped a pick with it, and I dropped a fumble recovery with it. I had the fumble, but they just ripped it out. So, it's fun playing with the cast, but it puts you at a disadvantage.
What was your mom's reaction to that? Your parents talking about when you play with that? Or
My mom,
was it kind of convincing?
my mom and dad were like, "You're not missing the playoff games." Okay. You're going out there. My mom's a competitor, too, so she would never let me miss.
Yeah, you talk about, so your brothers are also playing football, right?
Yeah, Darren and Zach, my oldest, they're 30. They're done playing football.
Okay,
And
but where they play at Kentucky.
Yeah, and Dom, he played at Georgia and Tech, and now he's doing a pro day this spring.
Yeah,
so
talk about that. What's that been like?
just Dom's in the grind right now. He's been working out a lot. He works out, I think, like 8 to 3 every day. So. But having a brother brothers that have been through the process, they get to walk you through the steps and help you out a lot throughout the way and just tell you what to expect. And it's not going to get easier. Tell you enjoy the moment, though.
Yeah, what tips have they given you from getting
here? Recruiting-wise, they taught me, pick the school because they all battled injuries. Like Dom tore his ACL twice. Zach had a bunch of staph infections. Darren didn't have many injuries, but Zach and Dom, they just taught me pick school because you love the school, not because it's just football, but because you love the kid. Like they said, think if you got football taken away, would you still love the place? And then that's how North Carolina is. I love this place, even if I had football or not. But also they taught me when I got here, they taught me just stay to the grind, don't miss class, be in the film room, and try and do everything that you can to make yourself a step ahead of everyone else. Yeah.